Bro, give me 1 minute so I can fix depth chart. Okay, ready, G. Thanks, homie.
Lights up to be incomplete. I mean, a big body receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Don't make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped him free from his grasp. They fake the handoff now to him. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They go Cowboys. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards no loss, second and 12. Well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through.
Hello, my
That's
love.
exactly
How
what
are you?
happened. A loss resulted. On second down, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but after the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Tony Vailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. With the dive like that time, your defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion. On 4th down, Matlock to punt it away. Back deep for the JAX, D.D. Westbrook. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one gets him to 3 and it mounts into the end zone for a touchback. JAX defense at the beginning of this drive. And in the last quarter, they really couldn't get anything going. That deep lead with only 10 returns, which means there's the field position balance of difference maker. You have to win that much more consistency. You have to break at least a few times. You always get a couple first downs and have that effective field.
To the other side, they go Alpha into the midfield here at the 22-yard line.
The last one going out. Here's 2nd and 8. Taken down at the 31. That one start incomplete. These 2 teams, the Jets and Dolphins, both led the rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets had 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. The line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it cost him.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen it click. And that second time seems they turned the ball over. So not the start that they were envisioning. Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it just yet. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. Complete to D.D. Westbrook. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Pretty hard versus the zone defense. Find the holes when guys are available. Put the ball in the receiver or any defender that steps up and forward. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Robinson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up the 2nd and 7.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0. All the A Sports.
Norwell 7. Jaguars nothing.
2nd and 7. Here's Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. I have a theory about it. Hear me out. They're more athletic now than ever before, direction coaches. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history, and you'll find that they made big-time athletes when they got older. And their kicking is so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yards seem easy for some receivers. Then 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get pressure from people away. They want looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. Nice snag by Devontae Parker. Marks it 5 years when he went down his first 1,000-yard season. He broke out in a big way in the form of first-round pick. Had career highs across the board, 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And over the middle goes Parker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
On the play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before they come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Julius throw going to find his running back Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So many times in life when I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. It appears like their defense is working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has a lot of hands now, doesn't he? Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy in the backfield, but it's hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. They did this one. When he gets in his space, more times than not, he's only 4 yards. You would expect that much more. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. That hurts a little extra for safety behind him already in field goal range. He's going to hear all night, all next week. Situational football. The And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You know, there's no defense. It looks like it's open for Memphis. Bill New did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have a JAX first down as they're able to get a 4th-down conversion. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He'll manage Westbrook. And he will have a first down as a midfield range now for 30. And the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Minshew looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The end result is 21 yards.
Sometimes I think about all the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving along.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 7-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. It'll be Minshew again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
So they'll get a touchdown, but here's a chance for them to get 3 to end the first half. From the left hand, should be a fairly easy one here.
But when kid, I really need to be pulled up.
It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Made at the 25-yard line. Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get through with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 and a top-fought first half. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Now this will make it into the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Breida to get the third quarter started. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
A gain of 18.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
A gain of
that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right? Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s, That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On third down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Grant. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run on first down. Robinson. Well, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And on fourth down, is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Tua now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Here's Minshew. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, Devontae Parker, he's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 75 yards, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards on the catch. That brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. There he goes right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 68 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jaguars 19. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability. And go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020. Started to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
James Robinson.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Howard on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Which are some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And this is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
On 4th down, Minshew. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Rip left, rip left. Check 4, check 4. 38, 50, hey,
They run again with Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Breida, the Dolphins.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You ain't going nowhere.
That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Miami, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle. Continue as they'll sink.
I appreciate y'all watching, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so every time I go live, man. Like, share, and comment. It really helps with the algorithm. Makes my videos pop up on more people's timelines, so people can check out how a quadriplegic plays. Is paralyzed from the chest down. That just uses his fingers, sides of his fingers, and his chin to play, bro. Like, share, and comment. Really appreciate it, man. Hit that bell. We go live every time I go live, you get one. Appreciate it, man. I have another game here next, so hit that bell. You get one when I go live this next about 5